Hi Portland Fire, I'm Jessica Cohn, your wellness coordinator. Today we're going to be going over how to Voodoo floss your knees. So a Voodoo floss band, you can get these through Rogue Fitness, online through Amazon. A lot of times people think it's a TheraBand. It's thicker than a TheraBand. It's kind of like an Ace bandage, but it's a thick rubber band that we are going to wrap around our knee to incorporate compressing that area. And then we're going to do mobility with the floss band on for a couple minutes and then take it off. The main idea is what this is going to do is, not completely, but for a little bit, for a portion, it's going to constrict blood flow to the area as we have the band around our knee. And then when we take it off, it's going to flush new blood through, which will help push out any kind of lactic acid buildup in the knee and in that area. So you want to start away from the heart. You can get longer bands too, but this is the generic length, probably about 2 inches or so below the kneecap. I'm going to take the band and I'm going to wrap it around itself. And you can do this on your skin or over pants, it's up to you. Once I've got it over itself, I'm going to wrap around and then layer again, but about ½ an inch up so that it's overlapping, but I'm working my way up. At about this point, I might let it unravel. And you probably go 3 or 4 times below the knee. And you want it to be tight enough to where it's a 4 to 6 on discomfort, but you don't want to be excruciating. You don't want to completely cut off that blood flow. So if you're purple in the foot or ankle right away, you definitely want to loosen up a little bit. After about 3 to 4 times, I'm going to pass my kneecap so that I can bend my knee when I'm doing my mobility, and we're going to wrap around through. So a longer floss band is nice because it gives me a little bit more here. And I came up with a little bit less, but that's okay. Ideally, you'd probably want it about even wraps on each side. So I'm just going to wrap it within itself. And then what we want to do is range of motion within the joint. So my knee can bend and it can extend. So I want to do movements that stretch out the quads and the hamstrings. So a good movement to do, it's just our lunge stretch where we go forward and back. So I'm going to work the range of motion of the knee, allowing the knee to track over the toe with my heel down, and then work back. And just go about 5 to 10 times, and then working into extending the leg and stretching out that hamstring. And another great stretch to do is just your squat stretch. So you can work into squatting and then booty back up to stretch out that hamstring. I can go down and really lean on that side, working into bending that knee. Same idea, about 5 to 10 times. Another good one I like to do is I go to my couch stretch. This will keep the leg bent, but I'm going to lean way forward. So you want the knee pretty far away from the foot, and then I'll come up and stretch back on that quad, lean forward, stretch back. So lots of different options there, but a lot of it is just working towards bending the leg and extending. So you could even just do something simple like this where you bend, pull in, and extend. After about 2 or so minutes, you'll start feeling it when you're like, all right, it's time to take off that floss band. You'll take it off. Should feel pretty good. You feel like blood's flowing in the area. And then what's a good idea to do is do some of those movements again just to see if you notice a good difference. Moving forward and back, maybe some of those squat stretches, so you can really feel the difference in that area. So it's a really good way to warm up and mobilize the area, especially if it's before a workout, if you're gonna do a lower body squatting type workout. You can use the floss band for a lot of different areas. It is specifically meant for like a joint area like the ankle, knee, elbow, wrist, but you can use it up higher in the quad just around that muscle if you have some knots you want to loosen up. If you are curious about floss band and you'd like to use one and try it out for a little while, I have some in the health wellness office that I can library out to you, so contact me at jessica.cohn@portlandoregon.gov. And they're also pretty inexpensive to purchase through Rogue Fitness or online. So if you have any questions, let me know, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.